Hello and welcome, my limp pinkies. How you doing today? It's Super John Bombo here, and I've got another special video for you guys. This is the engineer right here. This is the 5th tier extra large trap for you guys. I know you're excited for it. Again, it looks like he's photoshopping his butt over here, but that's okay. Moving on. So what you guys want to know is how good is this guy? Should you be buying him? What the heck can he do? And I think to understand all of that, what you need to do is you need to start off at the base engineer, because that helps us understand what he does and how he works over here. So one thing I want you guys to notice here is that, generally speaking, most people are going to be going for these top path engineers to start off with the game. They're going to get these base guys, and then you're probably not going to want the larger surface area or deconstruction. It's just not necessary for the early part of the game here. So we're probably going to be mixing these two with these two upgrades. It's going to be a 202 engineer as one of our common engineers that we're going to play with in this game. Then we got to decide where we want to go with that, and if we want to end up popping some cleansing foam in here, some overclock or something for later on in the game. So what happens here is oversized nails already pops 8 balloons per shot. This is a pretty big deal here, guys. First of all, let me get rid of this guy real quick. Whoop. Let's pop those guys out of existence. We're going to pop that engineer real quick. What we're going to do is we're going to look at this guy's pop count, all right? So we've got a big chunk of greens right here, and you're just going to see his pop count go up very clearly. It's going to be 3, 6, 9, blah, 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 blah. When you get oversized nails, we're going to get 8 pops per shot. So we're more than doubling the engineer's power for a measly little 380 bucks here. It's like buying another engineer, just a little bit cheaper than buying another engineer, but you got to watch out for the overkill or the misses. Of course, if you've got just a crap ton of red balloons kind of spaced out and stuff like that, you're not getting the max pop count out of this guy. So this by itself is not necessarily actually a very, very good upgrade. It only works if you can use it well. But pin, oh my god! Have you guys seen pin yet? This thing is wild. For only like $200 or so, what you're going to do is you're going to stun all these balloons in place for that, even though it's very small amount of time, literally stopping the balloons in their place. And it helps out a ton over here. All right, watch this, though, guys. We're going to get rid of those guys. We're going to set out let's just set out, how about 8 ceramics here, all right? Very, very closely spaced together. What you're going to see is that it does not affect ceramics, but if you send out some rainbows here, that's 8 rainbows. Whoa! Now, it doesn't pop all these balloons. It's not like a magical finale of unbelievableness over here, but for higher tier balloons, rainbows, blacks, zebras, just stalling them for a quick second here, allowing your other towers to kind of go to town and pop this guy is really, really going to help you out. It's like a mixture of an ice tower and a popping power tower. It almost makes no sense how good this guy actually is for only a measly $200 right there. But then we can move on over here and get the double gun. So we're going to double the speed over here. It does indeed double the speed exactly. Twice the gun. 2 guns for twice the fun. I've done the math already. I just wanted to confirm for you guys. Still doesn't do anything special. It's not going to make us, pop ceramics or anything like that any faster. But now you're going to see the exact same 8 rainbows, which we struggled quite a bit against last time. It's basically going to be not no issues here, but we're going to do a lot better job here compared to what we did before. We're losing just a few lives. Just imagine if you had a couple other towers in here. Stop 8 rainbows all at the same spot, dude. No problem at all. This is a cheapo tower. And of course, you can combine him with sentry guns and extra sentry guns on top of that. But the real pride and glory, this is what it comes down to here, guys. The Bloon Trap. This is a very, very interesting guy right here because we can suck up balloons and we can make money while doing it. So you're going to see the balloons just go, just get slurped up. Oh, it feels so good. And then what happens is this guy just sits here for a very, very long time. In a lot of other games, eventually, or in BTD battles, for example, after a while, the Bloon Trap will... in Bloons Monkey City, the Bloon Trap would disappear. But in battles, it does stay there forever until you eventually get enough balloons into it. And then it just reappears right again as soon as this other one is gone. It doesn't quite work that way in Bloons Star Defense 6. It has a little bit more of a cooldown over here. And on top of that cooldown, it has a maximum number of times that it can appear per round. Now, this is sandbox mode, so it really doesn't show it very well at all because there's not really a round thing that we can deal with over here. But at the very least, it shows that it's not overpowered, all right? It is a fair tower to have in the game, but people are going to be using this a lot because it's good for cleaning up some balloons. It sucks up some balloon popping power, and it gives you money. It gives you money. That's the main thing here. So we want to talk about how much money we're going to be making out of this balloon trap over here, right? So I think the best way to understand this is with... Let's get rid of this thing. Let's go. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Boom, boom. All right. So 950 bucks right there. What does that mean? Let's do this in a little bit better fashion here. We're going to go for a balloon trap right there. We're going to set out a crap ton of lead balloons here, all right? What you're going to watch is we're going to suck up these lead balloons. We're going to grab it to $1,000. $1,012. So, how many balloons am I actually grabbing with this guy? Well, at this point, because it's in sandbox mode, it's not completely accurate to what you might see in a real game, because you make less money over time. But for right now, the way it works is, let's do it one more time here. Slurp these guys up. I'm going to show you the exact amount of balloons that we pop over here. Let's do lead balloons. And you're going to watch this guy's pop count. Once we hit 500, that's when the trap is going to end up stopping. All right, 500 balloons is all you can absorb, which is a pretty good amount of balloons right here. I mean, 500 pop count like that, that's not anything to mess around with, dude. When it gives you money. But then what's interesting here is you saw that my pop count here is actually 1,100, not 500. What does that mean? Well, it counts money as pop count. I know, that's really weird. It doesn't really make sense. So you actually can't get an accurate pop count out of this guy. But if you slurp up these things, it's gonna appear that extra $1,000 is my pop count. It's really not accurate. It's really weird, isn't it? I know, it's goofy. Yeah. All right, that's the balloon trap there. So he makes money. And one thing that I should say is that he makes less money over time. So the earlier you get him in the game, he's going to make more money. Once you hit, I think, round 50, I think it's around 40, round 60, and around 80. You make significantly less money at each one of those 20 rounds right there. I think there might be more accurate rounds or something like that, but you make significantly less money for popping a single red balloon. Like a single red balloon usually gives you $1, will eventually make you $0.7 and $0.5 and I think like $0.25 or even like, you know, $0.1 or something like that. So overall, though, the balloon trap is actually a very good tower, especially if you end up combining this guy with other balloon traps. You just combine like 3 or 4 balloon traps up in here, slurp up some extra stuff over here, and then you can just get some cleanup action in the back here, and this is going to help you out in surviving a lot of extra stuff coming at you. One issue, though, is on very, very long rounds. The balloon traps will use all of their traps and have no extra popping power and not make you any extra money after that. So you do have to watch out for the very, very long rounds. I think the round 79 is really long. You know, once you get past 80, it just doesn't suck up enough balloons. And, of course, it can't pop any Moab class balloons or anything like that. They're just there. They just exist. They're a thing that you got to watch out for, right? Oh, and last thing about the balloon trap is if you don't end up sucking up the balloon trap with your mouse, it's worth half the cash that it normally would be. So you definitely got to keep that in mind with the balloon trap here, and that's why I'm explaining it as much as I possibly can. And last but not least, this is what you guys came for, the extra, oh my god, so large trap over here. 50 grand for this guy, so it's pretty expensive. But you get, it doesn't look that much bigger. I mean, I kind of expect it to be bigger, but it can indeed absorb a Moab class balloon. Happy. Come on, suck that thing up. It can't, what? Can it do oh my gods? No. There's no way it can do us oh my god. There's no way. It did! It just sucked up us! Oh my god! Well, that means you can obviously pop DDTs. Oh, wait, what about Bad Bloons? It means you obviously can pop DDTs. Oh, it can't. Oh, it freaking can't. What? That's kind of weird. Oh, it just must not have camo detection. Right, guys? That's the only reason. You know, let's even go Monkey Tail Spear, just in case. It's like, oh, maybe it can't suck up black balloons or something. Let's try out DDT real quick. No. No! You dirty dog! You can't suck up DDTs! What? I know, it sucks, but it is part of the game here, guys. The extra large balloon trap, extra large balloon trap can suck up the largest of balloons, but cannot suck up DDTs. Oh, wait. That's not true. Oh my gods aren't the largest balloon. We never checked out. What about a bad balloon here, Chris? What about a bad balloon? Oh, let's see if it can suck this bad boy up. No, it can't, guys. It's kind of sad. It says it can suck up the largest of balloons. I realized that would be a little bit unfair to expect it to suck up a bad balloon for 50K, right? But it shouldn't say it. Unless this guy isn't considered a balloon anymore. Is he like a god? Is he what is he? Is he a cheese puff? I don't know. Is he considered something else that I don't understand here? But he is not considered a balloon according to Bloons TD 6 because the extra large trap does not work on bad balloons. Not sure how I feel about that. I think it's fair. I think it's reasonable. Would be a little overpowered if he could suck up bad balloons over here, right? But now the next question is how much money can he suck up here? And can he suck up a lot of balloons as well? So let's just get rid of this first of all. Let's get rid of this guy. Just do 100 here. Just do some ceramics, man. Suck them up. All right. And then we're going to build this guy. We're going to do the exact same thing we just did here. We're going to do extra large trap. We're going to set a crap ton of lead balloons in here. Boom, 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 boom. What you're going to see is this guy's pop count is going to stop at 10,000. That means you can suck up 10,000 balloons, but then it also gives me that extra $20,000 in cash. So we got $20,000. We get $2 per balloon. Same thing as the balloon trap here, guys. It's not anything extra special. It doesn't make you any extra money out of this thing. It's still the same dollar per balloon popped. Or balloon sucked up over here. It's definitely something you have to keep in mind. So one thing that you definitely should keep in mind when doing this balloon trap is even though you are sucking up 500 balloons and you're making $1,000, you got to keep in mind that those balloons by themselves would have already been $500 worth of money if you popped them with any other tower. So it's not like we're making tons and tons of money over here off of our balloon traps. Only in the early game are we actually making tons and tons of money because you're making double of what it normally is. Once you start to see it go down to 500 or lower, then you're going to realize, oh crap, my balloon trap isn't actually making me that much money. It's just popping the balloons and giving me all the money all at once, right? Think so. So for example, if we look at our monies over here, we don't get any money off of this guy until we actually officially grab this thing, all right? It doesn't make any money until we grab it. Until that point, all those pops are just in limbo. They're not gone yet. They're just stuck there in the balloon trap. Who knows what they're doing? Maybe they're having a rave party in there or something. Who knows? Until eventually we shoot them off into another part of the universe or something like that. That is, at the very least, something important to sort of keep in mind over here. Last thing is, what kind of cross paths should you go for? Honestly, I don't freaking care. If you're going for an extra large trap, you probably want deconstruction just because it's a late game thing, but it's really not going to even help out that much in the first place. I would probably go sentry guns just to start off the game, just because I like them, and work my way up to the extra large trap if I want to. Or just completely skip it all, just get the trap without any cross path. That would be fine by me too. I really just don't care for you guys. So I think that's about it for the engineer here, guys. The extra large trap is a good thing over here. Sucking up ZOMG gods is not bad at all. If you just want to see kind of like generally what we're going to be dealing with over here, let's send out around 81 really quick. So this is a sort of normal. That wasn't round 81. That wasn't round 81, Chris. It's not 100 BFBs. This is round 81. This is like a normal round that you might have to deal with at this point where you might end up getting this guy going. You can see we sucked up 5 BFBs right there. That's not bad at all. 3, 4. I think that was 5 BFBs. We sucked them up again. And again, we have infinite amount of these guys for this thing, but it's not going to always be infinite in a real game here, guys. Got to keep that in mind as well. And then as you go further in the game, obviously, like 98 and stuff like that, it's going to be a little too hefty for us to handle over here. There's going to be just too many freaking balloons. He's trying, man. He's trying. Oh, no. Look at that. He just tossed it, and it doesn't even go anywhere. It just stays right next to him. But you can see he's doing his best. And again, we're sort of cheating here because we don't get infinite like we're seeing right now. And he actually tosses the trap at the wrong spot this time. Very sad. Very sad. And these balloons are going to sneak through anyways. But overall, a very good tower. I actually would highly recommend checking him out at the very least to see if you enjoy him as part of your gameplay here. And that's going to be the important part you got to keep in mind for yourself. Is he going to work with your other towers or work against your other towers? So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you press the like button before we subscribe if you have not. And of course, have a super duper delicious day.